Sup guys, welcome to Generically Yours, a channel that runs off creativity and enough coffee to melt Frosty the Snowman. Well guys, as you can tell by this adorable little gingerbread octopus and this amazing black Santa hat, it's hot cocoa season again. And you know I can't just let it go by without doing anything. That wouldn't be me. So, what am I going to do this year to celebrate hot cocoa season? I asked my cousin Virginia from Simply Intertwined to come up with 25 days worth of characters from beloved Christmas and holiday specials. So we're going to have 25 days of me creating some kind of art from whatever character is listed. Let's see what she's got in store for day one. What character am I going to be making art of? The abominable snowman from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The Bumble. Bumble's bounce. I remember that. So this is going to be fun. And I think I might have an idea on how to do this. Oh, Self? Yes, Self. What is it this time? Do you remember, by chance, that decoration that we grew up with? The cardboard one that had like the 3D thing going on? I'm thinking I might make some Bumble art, kind of inspired by it. I do kind of remember it, but it would be kind of nice to show everybody what you're talking about, wouldn't it? I mean, you gotta find a picture or something. They might want to see exactly how it's inspired by this decoration from our past. You know? You may have a point. I wonder if I can find a picture of it. Yeah, I mean, it'd be really good if you had a picture to at least put up on the screen real quick or something, because people need to see what you're talking about so they can see exactly how you did what you did or why you did what you did, right? You know, Self, you do have a point. I can't quite seem to find a picture of it, though. Dang, is it that old? God. Well, you might be able to find a picture on like a site that sells stuff, maybe. I mean, someone might be selling one. At least you could like screenshot it or something. That's a good idea. You're not going to eBay, are you? No. You found one on eBay, didn't you? No. Did you just buy it? No. You just bought it, didn't you? No. 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 Really, Self? Really? But you said it'd be nice for them to see it. I didn't mean you had to buy it. But it's my childhood. Well, guys, I did it. This is the decoration that inspired how I want to do this. And this thing is as old as I am. It's from 1987. And it's still sealed. It's brand new. I don't know who bought this and thought, hey, I'm not going to open this for 35 years. But yes, I grew up with this decoration. It hung on the wall ever since I can remember. And it's adorable. I'm going to open it and show you exactly what it does. So when you open this, it's like this. You have to punch it out because, you know, of course you do. Then on the back, there's Santa's reindeer and some elves and Santa's belt. And just like all decorations from the 1980s, of course it has the traditional honeycomb part. The idea is that you put the honeycomb open over Santa's belly, then put the belt across it so it looks all 3D. And then this part goes kind of like this here. Please hold. My little nostalgic piece of the 80s is complete. Look at the tummy. It's just how I remembered it. I absolutely love this thing. And it has two extra surprises. First, the doors, they open to show a little scene. Isn't that great? And the second surprise, whoop, Even all these years later, I still love this thing. I think it's because of the 3D parts and the fact that it was just different. And hanging up on the wall, I could just walk up to it and play with the moving pieces. But yes, we're going to use this to inspire my Bumble artwork. In order to do this project, I had to reverse engineer how my favorite decoration was actually put together and think about how I wanted it to be. I definitely wanted his face to be over top of a background and his hands coming over mountains, kind of how you see him show up peeking over the mountains in Rudolph. So I made his head separate, and I made his face and his lips and his nose out of a self-adhesive craft foam, which made things so much easier. So if you happen to have some self-adhesive craft foam and you want to tackle this project, please use it. It will save you so much time. And on the side of his face, you can see that I have 2 tabs. Those are going to be used to put him into the background of this decoration. A lot like how the original was created. Here I am making his hands. He does have 4 fingers in the stop motion, but I figured you're not going to see the thumbs anyway, so I'm going to save myself some time and effort and just make it easier. I took the same paint I had mixed up for his face and his lips and put it on some paper and just glued it onto the hands. I figured it would give it the right color and it would also make things a little bit easier to work with the paper. But looking back on it, I kind of wish I maybe used the craft foam for his hands too. And here's the background. In the original Rudolph, the mountains are very, very pointy. So I decided I was going to try to make them as close to the original as I could. And then the bottom of it, even though you're not going to see it, I did kind of patchwork in a little bit extra just so it's covered. I went ahead and glued the hands to the loopy part that was going to be in front and set that aside, so it was already done and ready to go. This is the part that saved me so much time. Like I said, the self-adhesive really held tight to this. I really was happy that I still had that self-adhesive. And then of course I had to make him fuzzy because I couldn't just leave him flat and boring. So I just used some stuffing, just nothing special stuffing, and I just glued it to his face. Then use those little tabs to attach him to the background, kind of mark where I needed to cut slits for the loopy part to fit in, and just kind of give them a little snip so they won't go too far. And that's pretty much it. So guys, he's done. I think I used the best inspiration I could have for him. The 3D parts that pop out just gives him the amount of fun that I needed him to have. He turned out so cute and so well. I'm very happy with him. So that's day 1, the Bumble, he is done. We're going to go ahead and see what day 2 brings. What character does Virginia have for me to do for tomorrow's little art project? Again, the Bumble, I'm glad I got him. I knew him. Well, I know this one. Jack Skellington. I'm very familiar with Jack. We're good. I've done a lot of art stuff with Jack. I've decorated trees. I've painted him. What am I going to do that's a little bit different? Well, it is Santa Jack, so maybe I can do something with Santa Jack. So guys, if you enjoyed yourself, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit it hard because there is a lot more caffeine-driven creativity to come. Make sure you comment below. Let me know, did you have that decoration when you were a kid? Or am I alone in this? Let me know also what you think of the Bumble. How do you think I did? Did I do him justice? I feel like I kind of did. And don't forget guys, on the way out, make sure to slap that like on it. It helps more than you think it does. And make sure to come back tomorrow to see just how I tackle Santa Jack.